Our musical guest this evening went to Home Depot one day to pick up some materials for a project. His goal? To build a trumpet out of everyday materials like garden hoses. The result? Well, you're about to see it and hear it. Now 3 renowned CSO trumpeters will be playing these and other not-so-run-of-the-mill brass instruments at the CSO's annual Welcome Yule concerts. In a moment, a performance from members of the acclaimed trumpet section. But first, inventor, handyman, and CSO trumpet player John Hagstrom joins me now. John, welcome to Chicago Tonight.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, let's take a look at what you brought in. First of all, this green contraption.
Well, it's a garden hose that has valves added, and that is for the reason to make possible some other musical notes, because just a hose with a mouthpiece and a funnel would play a couple of notes like a bugle might. But in order to play more advanced and more stepwise music, we have to put some mechanical valves in here. So I've tried to disguise them with a little green Rust-Oleum, but the result is a garden variety instrument that I can play a scale on, and I can do that if you'd like.
Go ahead, I'd like to hear it. That sounds very familiar to me.
I don't know if I heard that. But
right. Why did you come up with this?
Well, it is for the Chicago Symphony's annual Christmas series called Welcome Yule, and it is 8 concerts actually that the CSO plays along with the CSO chorus and dancers, very accomplished dancers and lighting, and it uses Christmas songs that the audience can sing along with, conducted by Dwayne Wolf, and the entire thing is arranged by Gary Fry. It's a huge team of really talented people, and this year the theme was Mrs. Claus is struggling to write a song for Santa because she wants to give him the perfect gift of music, and so she likes the herald trumpets on the first half, which we play these long herald trumpets, and then she wants something even more playful, and so the trumpet section pipes up and says, Mrs. Claus, we could come up with something. So we literally build these trumpets, or so it looks, right in front of the audience, and come up with a special fanfare for her.
This is not the sort of thing you can get at Ace Hardware, for example. I mean, this is a tricked-out hose.
It is, and you should, if you were going to try this at home, I would caution against it. At least if you try, you will fail, because the garden hose is actually too big of a diameter to work as a trumpet, and so it's actually smaller tubing inside of this. But for the visual, I've threaded some Home Depot hose over the top, and with the valves I can play some notes.
Looks brilliant. You also brought another trumpet that actually looks like a Christmas decoration. Tell me about this.
Now, I couldn't have made this, and it is the rarest trumpet ever built, and there are only very few of these built in the 1920s, and it is made by the King Instrument Company, and it's a miniature reproduction of the Liberty model. And this particular one was made in 1922, and it's miniaturized in every way, and the valves actually work. And what we've done is to put a modern kind of large mouthpiece, and it works like a piccolo trumpet in B-flat.
Play something. Very good. Last question. Why do you think Welcome Yule is so popular? What's the appeal?
Well, it's a chance for people to bring their whole family to come see the Chicago Symphony. And what's especially good about this year is that the story is about music being a very special gift. And the CSO that's what we're all about, is making a gift of music all year round. So we're hoping that people will come and bring their whole family to see this wonderful show.
John, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you want to catch John Hagstrom and the Garden Variety Trumpets, they're part of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra's annual Welcome Yule shows. The next performance is this Friday at Symphony Center. And the show runs until December 23rd. For information, there's a link on our website, wttw.com/Chicago Tonight. And once again, CSO trumpeter John Hagstrom, joined by fellow trumpeters Taga Larson, Chris Martin, and Gary Fry's on the piano. As John mentioned, he arranged the music for the program. And here they are performing a very quick fanfare, first on the garden variety trumpets and then on the toy trumpets.